Good afternoon. Today I am going to continue the session of Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP header fields provides required information about the request or response or about the object sent in the message body. The format of header field is the field name followed by a colon and the value of the field. There are four categories of header field: general header, then client request header, then server response header, and entity header. General header for general information like date. This header field have general ability applicability for both request and response message. And client request header, this header field have applicability only for request message. And server response header, this header field have applicability only for response message. And entity used in both request and response. This header field define meta information about the entity body, or if no body is present, about the resource identified by the request. One common request field is the accept field. It specifies a preference of the browser for the main type of the requested document. Multiple accept fields are used for accepting multiple document format, like for example accept colon text slash plain and accept colon image slash gif and accept colon text slash html. Header provides additional information about the data that will be sent. Content type colon text slash html. For example, host colon hostname request field gives the name of the host. The header of a request must be followed by a blank line, which is used to separate the header from the body of the request. Example of HTTP client request: get. It's a HTTP method. Space slash index.html and HTTP version. Here used HTTP slash 1.1. For example, host colon www.example.com. Host indicate that the internet host of the server being requested. And a client request is followed by a blank line used to separate the header from the body. Next is response phase. The general form of an HTTP response is status line, response header field, then blank line, then response body. First of all, status line format. The status line include the HTTP version used, a 3-digit status code for the response, and a short textual explanation of the status code. Most responses begin like, for example, HTTP slash 1.1 space 200 OK, which is a success response. The status code begin with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is informational and 2 success and 3 is redirection and 4 is client error and the 5 is server error. And if it is 404 means not found, it means the requested file could not be found. And if it is 500, then means server has encountered a problem and was not able to fulfill the request. If it is 200, then it's success message. Okay. After the status line, the server sends a response header which can contain several lines of information about the response, each in the form of a field. The only essential field of the header is content type. For example, text slash HTML. And the response header must be followed by blank line, as in the case for request header. The response data follow a blank line. Present HTTP increase the efficiency of web as connection is not immediately closed, avoiding re-establishment of communication. And the next is response field in header section. First of all, entity tag e tag, then content type, then content length, then accept ranges bytes, and connection, and last modified. E tag means entity tag. Header field is used to determine if a cached version of the requested resource is identical to the current version of the resource on the server. For example, this is the example for that. Here E tag will be like this format in double colon. And content type specifies the internet media type of the data conveyed by the HTTP message. For example, here content type in third line text slash HTML semicolon then char set UTF-8. And content length indicates its length in bytes. The next is accept ranges bytes. Means HTTP slash 1.1 version. Web server publishes its ability to respond to requests for certain byte range of the document by setting the field as a accept ranges colon bytes. In this example, in 9th line, accept range colon bytes. Next is connection. Close is send. It means that the web server will close the TCP connection immediately after the transfer of this response. And next is last modified. Indicates the date and time at which the document was last modified. Most of the header line are optional, and content encoding can be used to compress the transmitted data. In this example, the last modified date is Wednesday, 8 January 2003. And connection is closed. And next is difference between the HTTP method GET and POST. GET and POST are most frequently used method. POST gets or retrieve information from the server and send information to the server as part of a URL. And POST means post or send data to a server in a secure manner and sends form data as part of HTTP message, which means POST is commonly used to send data from a browser to server along with a request to execute a program on the server that will process the data. For example, get slash storefront.html space HTTP slash 1.1. It's a version. Thank you.